Elegant Themes has just released a brand new carousel module for Divi 5, and it's a real game changer. With this new addition, you can create stunning interactive carousels right inside Divi. I've already been experimenting with it and have created 3 unique carousel layouts for you. You can download them for free, and in this tutorial, I'll walk you through everything, from downloading and importing the layouts to adding your own images and text and making them completely your own. Before we dive into the setup, let's take a quick look at what you'll be getting. The first carousel features a large, vibrant center image, while the surrounding slides are black and white and slightly smaller. Each slide includes a title and a short description. The second one is designed in a tile style, showing an image at the top with a title and description underneath. The third is a full-width carousel, where inactive slides are black and white with a gentle blur, and the active slide is sharp and full of color. To get these layouts, head over to my website. If you already have an account, just log in. If not, you can create a free account in a few seconds. Once you're signed in, go to the free membership section where I share all my free resources. Scroll down until you find the carousel layouts. Download a zip file and then unzip it. Inside, you'll find a JSON file. That's the file we'll be importing into Divi. Now let's bring these into your site. In your WordPress dashboard, go to Divi, then Divi Library. Click on the Import and Export button and choose the JSON file you just downloaded. Once the import is complete, the layouts are ready to use. For the carousel to display your own slides, we'll connect it to content through the Loop Builder. You could use regular posts or projects, but I prefer keeping things tidy by using a dedicated post type, which I'll create with the free Advanced Custom Fields plugin. So, install and activate Advanced Custom Fields. Then go to Post Types and add a new one. I'm calling the plural label carousels, the singular carousel, and I'm setting the post type key to carousel. I'm also adding a category taxonomy so I can group my slides later. Once that's done, save your changes. Next, I'll create a new field group in ACF and call it carousel. Inside it, I'm adding a custom field named short description. Under the settings, I'll make sure this field group only appears for the carousel post type, and then save. Once you've saved your new post type and field group, take a look at the WordPress dashboard on the left-hand side. You'll now see a brand new menu item called Carousels. This works exactly like your regular posts or project section, but it's dedicated solely to your carousel slides, keeping everything neat and organized. Let's create our first one. I'll click Add New Carousel. At the top, I'll give it a title. This will be the name of the slide. On the right-hand side, I'll set a featured image. This is the main image that will appear in the carousel when the slide is active. When you scroll down, you'll see a new custom field labeled Short Description. This is where you can type in a brief description that will appear under the title in the carousel. Because we created this with advanced custom fields, you're not limited to just one field. You can add as many as you like if you want more custom content in your slides later. On the right-hand panel, you'll also see a categories section. This is where you can assign your slide to a specific carousel category. Categories are especially helpful if you plan to have multiple carousels with different sets of slides. Once you're done, click Publish to save the slide. I'll pause here and quickly create 3 more slides the same way, so in total we have 4 slides ready to go. Now that our content is prepared, it's time to bring it into a page. I'll open a page in Divi and click Edit with Divi. On the Builder screen, I'll click the blue plus icon to add a new section. From the options, I'll choose Add from Library and select one of the carousel layouts we imported earlier, then click Use this section. To make things easier to see, I'll open the Layers view on the left. This shows the structure of the Carousel module. At the top, there's the Carousel module itself. Inside, you'll find a Group module, and inside that, a Heading module and a Text module. Let's connect this to our dynamic content. I'll click on the Group module, then open the Loop settings. Under Post Type, I'll choose Carousels. Yours might be named differently if you a custom name earlier. Under Only Show Posts with Specific Terms, I'll select the category we just created. Next, we'll populate the fields. In the Background tab, I'll click the Dynamic Content icon and select Loop Featured Image. This pulls in the featured image we set when creating each carousel slide. Then I'll click on the Heading module, open the Dynamic Content menu, and choose Loop Post Title. For the text module, I'll again click the dynamic content icon, select Loop Post Custom Field, and choose Short Description from the list. Once I save and preview the page, our carousel appears with all the correct images, titles, and descriptions. I'll repeat the same steps for the other two carousel layouts. The only difference is where the dynamic content is placed. For example, in the tile layout, you'll be setting the image module rather than a background image, but the process is identical. For the third carousel, I'll again link the featured image, the title, and any custom field content we've set. Once all three layouts are connected, I'll save and refresh the front end, and now we can see all three carousels working perfectly. Before we wrap up, here's a quick look at the carousel settings. In the Carousel module, under Carousel Settings, you can control how many slides are visible at once, whether to enable center mode, and how quickly the slides move. The Elements tab lets you adjust the arrow icons and toggle the dot navigation. Each carousel slide is essentially a looped group element. When I open the Design tab, you'll see there are two sets of controls, one for the group and one for the active group. The Group tab affects all the slides, active or not. For example, I've set the saturation to 0 here, so inactive slides are in black and white. The Active Group tab only affects the current slide. I've set saturation to 134% here, so the active slide really pops. This gives you precise control over how the active and inactive slides appear. And that's all there is to it. With just a few steps, your carousels are live, dynamic, and ready to impress. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a like, and consider subscribing so you don't miss future Divi tips and tutorials. I'll see you in the next video.